There's 3 things you should never, ever do with your fairway clubs. There's probably a lot more, but we're gonna cover the 3 most important today. Because I hate it when I see people pull these out from a perfect position, middle of the fairway, and bad things happen. We do not want that. We want your bad shots good and your good shots good. First off, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. 7 Diamonds, close, discount link, video description below. True Link's shoe wear here, in case you're wondering. Link below for these bad boys too. First thing is this: do not ever, with any club, especially your fairways, do not hit down on the ball. Hitting down on the ball is going to do everything that goes against what a good shot is going to produce. That's what you're going to get. If not chunking it, fatting it, horrible things are going to happen, all because you're trying to hit down on it because you think the ball's on the ground, therefore I must hit down. No, don't believe the lies. Do I want you to hit up on it? No, I don't want you to hit up on it either. But I'd rather you come a little up in your feeling than a little down. When you hit down on it, it causes you from up here to come over the top, and you're attacking from way on the outside. That's the outside. So we don't want to come up, we don't want to come down. How do we stop from coming down on it? What goes up must come down. So if you're lifting your hands, and you know, if you video yourself and your hands create separation from your body here, that's lifting the club up. You do not want to lift that club up, because what goes up must come over the top and down. So here's what I want you to do. Instead of going this way, I want you to do this. Connect it. All I want is a shoulder turn here. Shoulder turn. Try to keep your hands as low as possible during the swing. That's the feeling. Keep those hands down here as far away from the shoulders as possible as you turn. That's gonna be phase 1. Now, you will lift a little bit. That's to be expected. But you don't want to intentionally lift. You want to keep those as low as possible throughout the course of the swing. That's gonna immediately solve the hitting down problem. Here's another thing we see all the time. I do not want you to like rotate your hips dramatically like this. I do not want that. Look, when you're just rotating your shoulders and those hands are low like this, and then you add the hips, you're gonna just get all in here. That club's gonna get vertical, and then you're gonna come back over the top again. We want to turn those shoulders and try not to turn those hips. They're gonna turn, but I want you to try not to turn them. So the big problem is too much turn. So if we try to not turn at all, it's gonna eliminate a large percentage of the overturn. We want the shoulders to turn and the hands to stay low, but keep our lower body as quiet as possible. There's one more thing we should never do, and putting it all together will, it's not gonna fix everything, but it's gonna fix the worst things. So common right here. It happens with every club in the bag. And the longer the clubs, the worse it gets. You've done everything great. From here, our tendency is to pull this handle down, pull down, because we want to get the club in front of the body here. So we make the mistake is getting here, and pulling this down. When you pull this down, that club is gonna cross the line here, and you're gonna pull it down. And then the only way to reroute it on the correct plane is to come out of it like this. And then forget it. It's in the bushes, way right, or you totally swing and miss. How do you do everything correctly and not yank that thing down there? So here's the secret sauce. This is what I want you to do. As you rotate, turn the shoulders, everything's perfect. I want you to take your glove, the label here, and I want you to lift it up here, right there. Notice in transition, if I lift that up, that club travels that way, the correct way. So I'm taking it back here, and from here, I just lift that, and that's when I start my rotation, and everything's perfect. It's a weird feeling. You're not lifting it here. You're lifting it and keeping the shoulder here. So this comes up, not up straight, up with the back of the hand going more toward the sky. That's gonna keep you from yanking that handle this way. So I'm thinking quiet, back of the glove, up to the sky, just like that. It's my little pre-shot routine. Just try to feel that in your swing. How is it that I'm able to lift my hands at that point in transition and catch a little grass, take a tiny little divot with the fairway club? It's because that club is traveling from a low point into the ball. That's what you want. Remember, golf is very opposite of what makes sense. So instead of pulling down, the transition is lift this up this way. As you rotate, everything will just fall into its natural position. Then you'll get over these, and instead of being fearful that it's only gonna go like 40 yards, rolling the whole time, you're gonna be confident that, well, this is going 240 in the air. These are the things you should never do and always do when you're dealing with your fairway clubs. Love you guys. See you next time.